Hello dear children, good morning. Children, today I am going to start with the grammar part of your lesson 4, the stone cutter. All of you open lesson 4 notes, the stone cutter. I am going to start with the grammar part today. First one, the active and passive voice. The active and passive voice. What is the active voice? A verb is said to be in active voice when the subject performs the verb. So when the subject performs the verb, then that verb is said to be in active voice. For example, the stone cutter carried a gravestone to the house of a rich man. In the above example, the stone cutter is the subject. The stone cutter is the door of the action. Here the sentence is said to be in the active voice. Here subject performs the verb. Okay. So this sentence is said to be in active voice. Next, passive voice. Passive voice means that the subject is a recipient of a verb's action. So the subject will receive the verb's action. That is nothing but passive voice. For example, see, a gravestone was carried by the stone cutter to the house of a rich man. In the above example, the gravestone is the subject, the subject, the gravestone is the receiver of the action. Means the gravestone was carried by the stone cutter to the house of a rich man. Here the sentence is said to be in the passive voice. Let us do the exercise, children. All of you open textbooks, page number 45. Mark whether these sentences are in the active voice or in the passive voice. So they have given some sentences and we have to mark whether the given sentences are in the active voice or in the passive voice. See the first one. He burnt up the grass in the fields. He burnt up the grass in the fields. So here subject is the grass. He burnt up the grass in the fields. This is the active voice. Second one. The cloud caught the sun's beams and held them. The cloud caught the sun's beams and held them. Here the subject is the receiver. So this is the passive voice. Next one. The umbrella was held over his head. The umbrella is the subject. So this subject is carried. The verb is carried by a subject. So the umbrella was held over his head. This is an active voice. Next one. He picked up his tools and went home. He picked up his tools and he went home. This is an active voice. Next. A little carriage was drawn by servants dressed in blue and silver. So a little carriage was drawn by servants dressed in blue and silver. So this is a passive voice. Here the subject is the receiver of the verb. Next, the cloud covered the sun's face and hid the earth from him. The cloud covered the sun's face and hid the earth from him. This is the active voice. Seventh one. Towns and villages were destroyed by the power of the rain. Towns and villages were destroyed by the power of the rain. So this is active voice. Next, the mountain spirit's voice was never heard again. The mountain spirit's voice was never heard again. This is also an active voice. Next, see the concept conjunction. See the concept conjunction. So, what is a conjunction, children? You have learned that the words that help to join words and sentences are called conjunctions. The words that helps to join words and sentences. Such words are called as conjunctions. Some examples of conjunctions are and, but, or, neither, nor, for, because, and, yet. See the exercise. Complete these sentences using and, but, or, at, and neither, nor. First one. He cut out slabs for gravestones, dash for houses. He cut out slabs for gravestones or for houses. Second one. If only I were a prince, dash could go in a carriage, dash have a golden umbrella held over me, how happy I should be. If only I were a prince and could go in a carriage and have a golden umbrella held over me, how happy I should be. Third one. The sun shot his beams above, dash below on earth, dash in heaven, dash in a short time he began to grow tired of his might. The sun shot his beams above and below on earth and in heaven, but in a short time he began to grow tired of his might. Next one. Proudly he stood, dash the heat of the sun, dash the force of the rain could move him. Proudly he stood, neither the heat of the sun nor the force of the rain could move him. Next. He had everything his heart could desire, dash he was not happy. He had everything his heart could desire, but he was not happy. See the other exercise. The conjunctions have been wrongly used in these sentences. Rewrite these sentences using the conjunctions and, but, yet, because, and for. See here. First one. Meena is small because she is strong. Here Meena is small and she is strong. Here it's not because and. Meena is small and she is strong. Second one. Shruti eats apples, yet she likes them a lot. Shruti eats apples because she likes them a lot. Shruti eats apples because she likes them a lot. Third one. It was the peak of summer and the days were not too hot. It was the peak of the summer, but, not and but the days were not too hot. Fourth one. The little boy started crying, nor he was scared. The little boy started crying because he was scared. No, not because, okay? Next one. Carry your umbrella. So it is raining. Carry your umbrella, for it is raining. Next one. When we add 2 for 2, the answer is always 4. When we add 2 and 2, the answer is always 4. Okay. Next one, children, idioms. Okay. Idioms. Read these sentences. He did not long to be something or somebody else. He was satisfied with what he had. This is the sentence given. The highlighted phrase is an example of an idiom. What is the highlighted phrase here? Long to be. This is called to be as an idiom. An idiom is a group of words usually used in a fixed order, which has a meaning that is different from the meaning of each words on its own. Here, long to be means to desire greatly. So, the meaning of long to be is to desire greatly. Okay. Here are some more idioms with long. Look at their meaning. See. The long and short of it means the main idea or summary of a long story. Next, long arm of the law means police. Next, long face means facial expression denoting sadness. Next, long in the tooth means old. Next, long haul means a difficult task that requires a lot of time and energy to complete. See here. Complete these sentences with idioms from the list above. First one. The burglar ran as fast as he could, but dash caught up with him. The burglar ran as fast as he could, but long arm of the law caught up with him. The burglar ran as fast as he could, but long arm of the law caught up with him. Next one. Don't you think he is a bit dash to be acting in this film? Don't you think that he is a bit long in the tooth to be acting in this film? Third, she was not invited to the party and so she walked about with a dash. She was not invited to the party and so she walked about with a long face. Next, be ready for the dash. We cannot hope to be back in time for the program. Be ready for the long haul. We cannot hope to be back in time for the program. Next, Ravi spoke for a long time in an agitated manner, but dash was that he was angry at not being included. Ravi spoke for a long time in an agitated manner, but the long and short of it was that he was angry at not being included. Okay. Next, children, compound nouns. What is a compound noun, children? A compound noun is a noun made up of two or more words. So, this compound noun is made up of two or more words. Each word makes up part of the meaning of the noun. Compound nouns can be written as a single word like stone cutter, mountainside, gravestone, or as two words mountain spirit. These all are compound nouns. See here. Match the nouns in column A with those in column B to form compound nouns. Look up a dictionary and write out the compound nouns correctly. So, we have to match the nouns given in column A with those given in column B. These all are the compound nouns. A, B. See. In column A, they have given swimming, watch, light, water, tooth, bed, hair. In column B, paste, room, man, house, cut, pool, lily. So, swimming, swimming pool. Fifth one, pool, swimming pool. Watchman. Option C, watchman. Third one, lighthouse. Option D, lighthouse. Fourth one, water lily. Option G, water lily. Fifth one, toothpaste. Option A, toothpaste. Sixth one, bedroom. Option B, bedroom. And seventh one is hair. Option E, hair cut. Okay. So once go through the today's video, children, and note down all the answers in your textbook. Okay. Bye, children. Thank you.